the chosen one. You didn't come here by chance. Right now, a heavenly power has directed you to this message for a reason. Something big is happening in your life, something that has been preordained from the beginning. Tonight is unlike every other night. This is the moment when everything changes. The debt has been paid. The shackles have been broken. Victory has already been gained on your behalf. But are you ready to go for it? For so long, you've carried the burden of waiting, wondering when your breakthrough might come. You've hung on to promises that looked just beyond a grasp. But finally, the weight is gone. The war you've been waging has already been won. The provision you've been asking for has already been implemented. The door you've been hammering on is going to swing open. Are you feeling it? The stirring in your spirit. The overwhelming evidence that God has already prepared a route for you. God is communicating to you right now, asking you to be aware, be prepared, and most importantly, walk forth in trust. This is more than simply another moment in time. This is a divine appointment. The exact thing you've been believing in, striving for, and clinging on to. It's closer than you believe. You may have questioned if you were on the proper track, but something deep within of you always felt you were meant for more. And now, that calling is triggered in such a way that you'll be dumbfounded. Before we go any further, please take a minute to confirm this prophetic moment. Hit the like button. Please subscribe and comment. 7 below as a sign of trust that your final victory has arrived. This isn't simply about engagement. It is an act of spiritual alignment, a sign that you're going into what God has already planned for you. And to all of you who have woven into this message via Super, my heart is overflowing with appreciation. Your kindness is not only visible, it is divinely recognized. I hope that God multiply your benefits in ways beyond human comprehension. However, comprehend this. This message is not for everyone. Only those with eyes to see and ears to hear will understand the significance of what is happening. If you sense a stirring deep within your soul, and you know you're one of God's chosen ones, this is for you. Tonight is a pivotal time. By the time you finish reading this message, your perspective will alter, your spirit will reawaken, and you'll know exactly why you were guided here. Now, let's get to the discovery that has been waiting for you all along. Are you ready? God has fully compensated his chosen ones. The ultimate triumph is won. Tonight is more than just ordinary night. It represents a critical turning point in your path, a magnificent moment that you've been longing for. Can you feel it stirring deep inside you? It's as if the cosmos is changing to coincide with your destiny. Something big is about to unravel. And while you may not realize it yet, God has proclaimed that tonight is the night of your breakthrough. This is the time when everything in your life will change. A time when everything starts to fall into place. You were picked not by coincidence, but for something spectacular beyond your imagination. God's perfect timing has finally coincided with the plans he had for you years ago. You are about to begin a season of transformation on Ocean One that will drastically change your fate. Imagine the Israelites wandering in the desert, worried of their future. They wandered aimlessly for 40 years, enduring hardships. But God's plan for them was always in action. They didn't realize it at the time, but the promised land arrived when God said it would. Isn't it empowering to believe that what seemed like an interminable trip was actually preparation for a divine destiny? Could it be that your breakthrough has been in the works all along, even throughout the most difficult times of your life? Consider the challenges you've faced, those moments when it felt like God's promises were too far away, out of grasp. But here you are, standing on the verge of something greater. Struggles, doubts, and disappointments. All of it has led you to this point, as God says in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know what plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you rather than harm you, plans to provide you with hope and a future. This isn't only for tomorrow. These preparations have been in action since the outset. Tonight, when you stand on the verge of a breakthrough, realize that God's timing is impeccable. Your moment has arrived. Consider the narrative of J.K. Rowling before she became the household name we know now. She experienced rejection after rejection. Her life was far from the success she would eventually achieve. She was a single mother trying to make ends meet. Despite the difficulties, she persevered, much like the Israelites did on their wilderness trip. She persevered. It was not simple, and it did not occur overnight. But she remained true to her calling. She is now one of the world's most successful authors, having achieved success through years of hard work and determination. Does her tale resemble you of yours? Could it be that your breakthrough is closer than you realize? Waiting just beyond the horizon while you stand here. Take a deep breath and open your heart to the prospect of significant change. Everything you've prayed for and waited for is right in front of you. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is not far away. God is standing with you, ready to meet you right where you are. The only question is whether you will trust Him enough to take the next step. Will fear keep you back? In Matthew 17:20, Jesus says that if you have faith as little as a mustard seed, you may ask this mountain to move from here to there, and it will. Nothing will be impossible for you. What does it mean for you to have faith right now? Can you imagine what would happen if you take a step forward, even with the smallest germ of faith? Your breakthrough is within grasp. Believe it and aggressively pursue what God has planned for you. This night is more than simply a fleeting moment. It is your divine opportunity to enter into the fullness of what God has prepared for you. This is your time. Are you prepared to welcome it? Continue to be open. Stay awake and ready to receive whatever God has planned for you. Consider the case of Michael Jordan, who endured rejection and failure in his early career. Jordan was once cut from his high school basketball team, which was a crushing setback for a young player with huge goals. However, he did not allow that rejection to define him. Instead, he used it as motivation to strive harder. He practiced tirelessly, remained committed to his ambition, and eventually became one of the greatest athletes of all time. Could it be that you, too, are on the verge of something extraordinary? Like Jordan before his breakthrough, your road may have been fraught with obstacles, but tonight might be the moment you finally realize your full potential. Esther, for example, was imprisoned in the palace for a period of time. Esther 4:14, your moment has arrived. You've been preparing for this very time. And the issue is, are you prepared to seize the heavenly chance that has been placed before you? Are you ready to enter into the future that God has already planned for you? God's plan is emerging, and it is urging you to act immediately. This night has the power to change everything for you. The door to your breakthrough is wide open and shouting your name. Will you walk through it, or will you pause and remain where you are? God has repeatedly proved Himself loyal, and He has vowed to lead you, just as He did with the Israelites. He has promised you a future full of hope, in which your destiny will be fulfilled. You did not get to where you are by mistake. This is your heavenly appointment, the one you have been waiting for, and it is finally here. You, too, are being asked to face the giants in your life, just as David did when he stood up to Goliath with nothing but faith and courage. David was not scared to face what appeared overwhelming because he knew God was with him. Similarly, like Ruth, who believed in God's plan and was prepared to follow where He lead, you are about to go through a metamorphosis that will change your life forever. Ruth's faith guided her to her destiny. So now it's your time. You're no longer bound by the past. God has already prepared you for what is ahead. So, what are you going to do with this heavenly opportunity? Will you agree to the breakthrough that is now within reach? just on the opposite side of fear? Will you trust that God's time is perfect? And now is the night He sent you your change. The option is yours. Tonight, you stand on the verge of all God has intended for you. This is your last chance to fulfill your destiny. Will you remain faithful and prepared, knowing that God will guide you into the new season that He has already planned for you? There is a tremendous, irrefutable message in the air tonight, one that strikes a deep chord with your spirit. God has already witnessed every step you've taken, every battle, every tear, and every victory. He has watched your progress and tenacity. And tonight, He proclaims that you are prepared for what comes next. You've been ready for this moment. And now, will you take a step forward in faith? The cosmos is perfectly aligned with you at this particular time. This is more than just ordinary night. It is a heavenly chance, an invitation to experience something exceptional. You have earned this opportunity since you have demonstrated your value. It's as if the universe has stamped its approval on your life, demonstrating that every hardship, tear, and obstacle you've encountered has taken you to this watershed moment. Do you feel the weight of this supernatural confirmation? It's assurance that your previous battles were not in vain. Every adversity, setback, and lesson learned has helped prepare you for this time. These experiential forces were not intended to defeat you. They were instruments used by God to form you into the person you are now and prepare you for the future. Think about Joseph from the Bible. His journey was fraught with grief and rejection. His siblings threw him into a pit, sold him into slavery, and imprisoned him without due cause. Throughout it all, God was working behind the scenes to prepare Joseph for greatness. Joseph eventually rose to become Egypt's second most powerful ruler, behind Pharaoh. His struggles, however arduous, were the same things that purified and fitted him for his divine mission. Could it be that your struggles to be a part of a larger plan have brought you to this point of elevation? Could it be that tonight you are walking into the fulfillment of your purpose? Tonight is not like any other night. It's a heavenly alignment. This is not a coincidence. God has carefully planned this appointment. You are precisely where you should be, and the universe has prepared you for the transition that is ahead. Isn't it fantastic to believe that God has been crafting your tale step by step to get you to this point? Each event and difficulty has had a divine purpose, preparing you for what is ahead. Doesn't it fill you with confidence that God has been with you every step of the way, molding you into the person you were destined to be? The message is plain. You're not only selected, but you're also equipped and prepared to enter into the destiny God has for you. This is your time. Have you ever pondered what it might feel like to totally embrace your calling? To step boldly into your divine destiny without fear or doubt? Now is the time to ponder on this message. Understand that it represents God's unfailing love and faith in you. The challenges you've faced and overcome, they were not designed to break you. They were supposed to purify you, to get you ready for the grandeur that lies ahead. Romans 8:28 reminds us and confirms that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him and have been called according to His purpose. Every hardship you've overcome has been part of God's bigger plan for you. Each difficulty and adversity has worked in your favor, developing you into the person capable of carrying out your divine calling. Think about David, a young shepherd lad selected by God to be king. David was ignored, teased, and underestimated by his brothers. However, God recognized in him what others did not. When the time came, David embraced his destiny and became one of Israel's greatest monarchs. David's biography demonstrates that the route to greatness is frequently fraught with rejection and suffering. But once God has called you, no setback can prevent your glorious rise. Just like David, You have been called to greatness. You have passed the tests. You have demonstrated your faithfulness. And now it is time to accept the recompense that God has planned for you. Your breakthrough, the moment that will transform your life, is there in front of you. Isn't this exciting? The future you've envisioned, the life you've prayed for, lies only beyond this instant. Simply walk forward in trust. Accept the heavenly opportunity in front of you and know that God is with you every step of the way. Your moment has arrived. Your breakthrough has arrived. And tonight signals the end of your quest. A moment of heavenly importance that will permanently alter the trajectory of your life. This is your final opportunity to embrace the transformation that has been waiting for you. Will you make that leap of faith? Will you put your confidence in God's plan and face the future? He's already prepared for you. The route has been laid out in front of you. Every moment, every challenge, and every experience has brought you this far. The divine metamorphosis you've been waiting for is now here for you to embrace. This is your opportunity to embrace the new season that God has provided for you. As you approach this time, you will enter a season of breakthrough and satisfaction. Remember, this is no ordinary opportunity. It represents the culmination of all that came before the universe. God's great design and love have all combined to bring you here. The difficulties, lessons, and progress have all been part of God's meticulous plan. This is not an accident. It is a magnificent design. And now is the moment for you to fully realize your mission. Do not miss out on this chance. This is your opportunity to embrace everything God has intended for you. Will you go courageously into the future? Is He prepared? Or will you hesitate before taking the ultimate step? The breakthrough and transformation you've been hoping for are just around the corner. You may feel the weight of uncertainty as you stand on the brink. There's a lengthy pause, a time when it feels daunting. However, it is now more important than ever to take action. This is not about waiting for ideal conditions. It's about realizing that now is the moment. This is your moment. The cosmos is changing in ways you cannot yet see. But if you are ready, you will enter a new stage of life. This is not only an exterior alteration. What is going to happen will transform you from the inside out. It is about connecting your mind, body, and spirit to the richness and purpose that God has planned for you. It is about developing an inner harmony that will move you ahead toward your destiny, which is already waiting for you to claim it. The Bible tells an extraordinary account of divine change. When the Israelites stood at the Jordan River, they were about to enter the Promised Land, but the river's waters were still running. For 40 years, they had roamed, unsure of what lied ahead. But at this critical juncture, God instructed the priests to enter the river. And as they moved, the waves split. Joshua 3:13. God did not split the waters before they took their first step. They had to act on faith first, believing that His plan was in motion, even when the route ahead appeared murky. Similarly, your breakthrough is just the result of your courage to take that leap of faith. This is your moment. When you take this final step, you will reflect on how every event, struggle, and lesson has led you to this point. All of this will make sense. The difficulties you encountered, the uncertainties you struggled with, were all part of God's larger plan for you. Do you understand that this moment of indecision might catapult you into your destiny? Do not let fear keep you back. Trust that God's timing is perfect and that this is the moment He has planned for your breakthrough. Think about Steve Jobs, Apple's co-founder. Before Apple became the tech behemoth that we know today, Jobs experienced several setbacks and disappointments. He was even removed from the firm he started. However, he did not allow these disappointments to define him. Instead, he continued to move forward. He returned to Apple and drove the business to unprecedented success. Jobs may have allowed fear and uncertainty hold him back, but he did not. He took calculated risks even when the future was uncertain. Could it be that you, too, are on the verge of a metamorphosis that will not only affect your life, but also the lives of others around you. The breakthrough you're going to see has the power to transform everything. Expect the unexpected, because God has promised that something extraordinary is about to happen in your life. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find that everything around you has changed. New possibilities will arise. New views will transform your perception, and new roads will appear in front of you. This is the divine power operating in your life. This is not about wishful thinking. This is the reality God is creating for you. Ephesians 3:20 reminds us, "Now to Him who is capable of doing immeasurably more than we can ask or conceive because of His power at work within us." The breakthrough you're going to make will be greater than you could have ever dreamed. This is only the beginning of God's plan for your life. Will you take this step of trust, knowing that the transformation you want is already underway? Will you confidently pursue your destiny, knowing that God has already prepared it for you? The divine plan is ready for you to claim it. This is your time and moment. Step forth with confidence, knowing that God is by you every step of the way. We've all heard tales about people whose lives were irrevocably transformed by a single moment, a seemingly insignificant occurrence, or a job offer that led to their ideal career, an accidental encounter that ignited a deep relationship, or a flash of insight that started them on the path to success, can completely change the trajectory of someone's life. These moments, which may look inconsequential at first, have great significance. They are heavenly interventions that occur precisely at the proper time, opening the way to transformation. Tonight, you are on the verge of one of these life-changing events. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to look back on your life and realize that one moment, one decision, set the stage for everything that followed? Can you feel the anticipation growing as you realize your time has arrived? This is more than just ordinary night. Tonight presents a great chance. What's coming isn't just change. It's a profound metamorphosis that will have a lasting impression on your life. The occurrences of tonight are not random. They are meticulously organized by God to provide the groundwork for a future filled with plenty, purpose, and success. You've prayed for this breakthrough, and it's finally here. Are you prepared to receive it? Will you remain attentive and welcome the wonders that are going to occur? It's tempting to believe that life's most profound changes occur gradually over time. Yet the most important adjustments sometimes occur suddenly at times when we least expect them. Consider the account of Paul from the Bible. Before becoming Paul, he was Saul, a persecutor of Christians who lived a life contrary to God's will. Then, on the way to Damascus, a single unforeseen event altered everything. According to Acts 9:3, 2:5, as he approached Damascus on his trip, a light from heaven flashed around him. He slumped to the ground and heard a voice say, "Saul, Saul, why are you targeting me?" That moment, those abrupt and startling shifts, flipped Paul's life upside down and placed him on a new road. Saul transformed into Paul, one of the most prominent apostles in Christian history, and a pivotal encounter affected his whole fate. Could it be that you will have a similar transformational event tonight? The unexpected frequently has the most life-changing impact, and that is precisely what you will be experiencing tonight. This isn't a minor move. It's a tsunami of transformation that will affect every part of your life. Imagine you're standing at the edge of the ocean, ready to dive in. The water indicates the transformation you're about to undergo when you step into it. You feel it wash over you. It cleanses, renews, and empowers you. This is the wave of revolution that is about to reshape your life. However, this metamorphosis is not only outward. It is an interior awakening that will profoundly alter your soul, heart, and spirit. The upcoming adjustments will bring you closer to your higher self and help you tune into the flow of divine energy inside you. Similarly, water nurtures the ground. This shift will benefit every aspect of your life. giving fresh growth and energy to everything you touch. Consider Albert Einstein before he developed his breakthrough ideas of relativity. Einstein was only a patent clerk in Switzerland. However, one moment of clarity revolutionized his thinking and led to discoveries that would permanently change the direction of science. That moment of awareness marked his change. And now, tonight, you both stand on the verge of a watershed event that will alter everything for you. Can you feel a shift in the air? Can you sense the tides of change that are about to sweep you into your next season of life? This shift is not just about your current circumstances. It's about where you're heading. You are on the verge of something far larger than you can ever fathom. Tonight, God is inviting you to join this surge of holy energy. Trust that this wave will cleanse, rejuvenate, and empower you to live your real purpose. Will you enter this moment with trust, knowing that it will transform every aspect of your life? The transformation you're going to undergo is not only exterior. It is an inward awakening that will lift your soul and connect you to your greater destiny. This is the moment when everything changes. The revolution that is about to occur will alter everything. Stay ready and open. Tonight, embrace the magnificent energy that is pouring toward you. This is your moment. Don't miss out on this opportunity to embrace change. Everything around you will start to take on new meaning. Your relationships, your profession, your aspirations. They will all begin to line with God's intended course. You take a step forward in trust and witness the divine metamorphosis unfold before your very eyes. Could you sense it? The moment you've been waiting for has finally come. This change will be unlike anything you've ever seen for the chosen ones who are ready. It is not only about exterior changes. It's a profound internal transformation that will leave an indelible impression on your soul, changing your perspective on life forever. God is ready to deliver a spiritual update that will enable you to create the life you've always desired. Do you believe this? Do you genuinely believe God is about to provide you the ability to actualize your greatest desires? This is more than simply a glimmer of optimism. This is a heavenly promise. You are about to enter a world of heavenly power where your reality will coincide with your heart's wishes. Psalm 37, column 4, assures us, "Take pleasure in the Lord, and He will grant you the desires of your heart." This is not only a lyrical poem. This is a clear pledge to you. Tonight, you stand on the verge of receiving that promise, of stepping into the power that God has prepared for you. It's time to connect your heart and mind with His purpose for your life, and believe that He's already preparing the road for you as you begin this journey. Nothing will remain the same. The upcoming change will bring you into greater alignment with your ultimate purpose than you could have anticipated. You will reach your full potential, and you will discover that the life you have always desired is no longer a faraway fantasy. It is within your reach, waiting for you to seize it. The breakthrough you've been waiting for has arrived. Consider manifestation to be the process of sowing seeds in your mind's fertile soil. What seeds are you prepared to plant tonight? This is your time to plant them with intent, trust, and purpose. As you connect your thoughts, words, and actions with your aspirations, those seeds will sprout and blossom into the life you've always wanted. In Matthew 17:20, Jesus says that if you have faith as little as a mustard seed, you can command this mountain to move from here to there, and it will. Nothing will be impossible for you. Your faith, no matter how tiny it appears, has the ability to move mountains. This is the holy truth. You have the ability to manifest the life of your dreams. Nothing is out of reach when you have God's strength. Have you ever considered how strong your religion may actually be? What happens when you connect religion to action and purpose? Manifestation isn't just wishful thinking. God is gifting you divine power. He is empowering you to build the life you want, whether it is prosperity, health, success, or happiness. Are you ready to embrace your power? This heavenly energy does not exist just inside you. It's you. God has placed his creative power within you, and tonight, he is reawakening it. The potential to materialize is neither remote nor impossible. It's a present that is already inside. Are you ready to be unlocked? Consider Thomas Edison, whose creation of the light bulb changed the world before he became the man we admire today. Edison experienced failure after failure. He was repeatedly insulted, rejected, and terminated. But he didn't give up. Despite the failures, he continued to press forward, believing in his ambition. His perseverance and belief in his vision propelled him to build one of history's most breakthrough innovations. Each failure was not the end. It was a lesson that helped him get closer to his objective. Edison's narrative is a compelling example of how belief combined with action can result in genuine change. Can you relate? Do you see how your own patience and faith may result in the realization of your dreams? Your breakthrough is on its way, but it will take faith and action, just as Edison's did. As you embrace your new ability, realize that manifestation is more than simply what you want. It is about God's plans for you. Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all this through him, who gives me strength." This poem is not only a reminder of your own power, it is an acknowledgement that God's strength is at work inside you, directing you to live the life you've always desired. The breakthrough you're going to have will not just alter your surroundings. It will transform you from the inside out. This is your heavenly opportunity to realize your full potential and live the life you've always desired while aligning with God's plan for you. Do you genuinely think that everything is possible under God's guidance? If so, what are you waiting for? The dreams you've had in your heart are no longer out of reach. They are in your reach. Abundance is not only a term, it is a heavenly promise, and it's yours to take. Deuteronomy 28:12 says that the Lord will open the sky, the storehouse of his bounty, to bring rain on your land in season and bless all your work. God is opening the sky for you. He sends rain to bless your labor. Your prosperous time is here. Tonight, you begin a new season of manifestation. Everything you've hoped for begins to happen. Do not allow uncertainty or fear get in your way. The ability to create the life you want is already within you. And with God's help, your dreams are going to come true. Will you wield this power wisely? Will you materialize your desires with trust and intention, certain that what you create tonight will mirror your deepest aspirations? The option is yours. Tonight represents the start of a new reality, a world in which God's divine might guides you to achieve your full potential. The life you've always wanted is waiting for you. Step in with trust, courage, and confidence. Tonight, you enter a season of money, health, and achievement. Can you feel a shift in the air? This is more than simply a shift in your circumstances. It marks the start of a transforming journey that will lead to new possibilities, blessings, and degrees of fulfillment. God is ready to bless you with wealth in all aspects of your life. Wealth is more than simply financial gain. It encompasses the whole of existence itself. Joy, tranquility, health, and prosperity will pour into all aspects of your life. Have you ever thought that riches is about far more than just money? Wealth encompasses health, relationships, and a sense of contentment that goes beyond financial possessions. Take a time to consider what abundance genuinely means to you. Perhaps riches means financial independence to you, living without concern, allowing you to travel and enjoy life's joys. Maybe it's about having a healthy physique so you can enjoy life to the fullest, pursuing every dream and adventure that comes your way. Or perhaps your definition of success involves excelling in a vocation that interests you, or building connections that offer you delight and satisfaction. Whatever your definition of abundance is, tonight marks the start of your path to achieve it. The cosmos has aligned to provide you with all of the resources, opportunities, and support you require to live a life of perfect fulfillment. You aren't waiting for abundance to find you. It's already on the way. And tonight, you're opening the door to accept it. Remember that money, health, and success are not faraway goals. They're your birthright. You have the right to accept them, and God has prepared this time for you. You deserve everything that is coming your way. In Matthew 7, verse 7, Jesus says, "Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will open for you." Do you believe God has already set a route for you, one loaded with all the benefits you seek? God invites you to walk through that door and take your due inheritance. This is not some faraway dream. This is your reality, waiting for you to claim it. Belief is the foundation of manifestation. Nothing can take root in the absence of belief. But with great trust in yourself and in God, you get the ability to actualize your innermost aspirations. Have you ever fully believed in anything, even if it seems impossible? Perhaps it was an aim that others questioned, but you persisted, convinced that it could be done. Perhaps you experienced a personal challenge, and when you truly believe in your ability to achieve, you discovered the strength to make it happen. Consider the account of Abraham in the Bible. Despite his advanced age, Abraham trusted that God would reward him with a son. His belief remained strong, and it resulted in the birth of Isaac, fulfilling God's promise. Abraham's conviction did not just transform his life. It fulfilled God's vow and established the foundation for future generations. Could believing in the riches that awaits you be the secret to achieving your personal transformation? And may your religion be the trigger for the life you want? Tonight, when God gives you the power to materialize, you will discover that everything begins with belief. Simply wishing for change is insufficient. You must think that it is feasible and that you deserve it. The Bible reminds us in Hebrews 11, verse 1. Faith is now defined as trust in what we hope for and certainty in what we cannot see. Belief is the first step toward transformation. When you think that something is possible, you begin to see opportunities and routes where others only see barriers. So, what do you really want to create in your life? How does your future money, health, and success look like? Tonight is your opportunity to embody that conviction. You unite not just with your aspirations, but also with the divine power that will guide you along the road. Tonight is the start of a season in which everything you need is already in motion. All you have to do is believe. Will you take that step of faith? Do you believe that the rich life God promised is already on its way? Imagine applying that same powerful conviction to every aspect of your life, your finances, health, and relationships. What if your belief became the driving force in all aspects of your life? When you sincerely think that success is achievable in all aspects of your life, the universe will respond. Opportunities will come to you, and the manifestation process will begin. Doors that were once closed will spring wide open tonight. Make a conscious decision to believe in yourself as never before. Trust in the force of manifestation, and the law of attraction will work for you. Your belief will act like a magnet, attracting your wishes and making them actual. Remember what Jesus said in Mark 9:23? Everything is possible. For someone who thinks that your belief is the key to the life you've always wanted, what you believe will come true. This is the heavenly power at your disposal, ready to mold your world. Can you feel the weight of that reality? The law of attraction is more than simply a notion. It's a powerful spiritual rule that is consistent with God's promises. When you believe with steadfast faith, you unleash the divine power to bring about what your heart genuinely desires. Can you feel it when you believe in your own abilities and God's purpose for your life? The opportunity, resources, and people need to make your ambitions a reality begin to align precisely in front of you. You create your own destiny. Will you decide to believe in that power tonight? An abrupt shift in perception has a genuinely miraculous quality. A time when the people around you begin to perceive you in a completely different way. This transformation will occur tonight when you unite with the divine and accept your breakthrough. It recognizes your genuine worth. As you ascend to your higher self, you will discover the worth that has always resided inside you. You'll begin to observe how people see you. Friends, family, and society will gradually acknowledge you as the powerful, brilliant individual you are. This transformation is not just about outward acknowledgement. It is about the cosmos mirroring the progress that has occurred within you. Take the narrative of Moses from Exodus 3. Moses was a modest shepherd, unsure of his purpose, but when he met God in the burning bush, everything changed. God commanded him to lead his people out of Egypt. Moses could not see his own worth at first, but God recognized the power, intelligence, and courage within him. As Moses accepted his calling, his life changed, as did the way others perceived him. Moses developed into the leader God wanted him to be. You, like Moses, may have previously denied your actual potential, but as you walk into your greater calling, God is waking your destiny. The world will start to recognize you for who you actually are. Your value, which may have previously gone undetected, will now shine brilliantly. People will be amazed at the transformation they see in you. This recognition is not about obtaining external validation. It is about how the cosmos reflects your spiritual evolution. As you grow closer to your destiny and accept your heavenly power, you will naturally emanate a renewed feeling of power, wisdom, and elegance. You will become a beacon of light, drawing adoration, respect, and support from all sides. Can you imagine how others will be drawn to your energy, confidence, and presence? Accept this change, recognizing that it isn't simply about how people perceive you. It's about how you currently perceive yourself. The accolades and respect you will get are not transient. They are a natural outcome of your spiritual development and union with your divine mission. Psalm 139 verse 14 reminds us, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully fashioned. You are made with a purpose, and when you move into your mission, the world will take note." The world is ready to see you as you actually are. It's time to stand tall and claim your power. Respect and appreciation will come your way, reflecting the inner power, wisdom, and elegance you have developed. This is your moment. You have everything you need to realize your greatest potential. Will you stand in that power tonight and let the world see your genuine, amazing self? The cosmos has divine timing. Every experience, obstacle, every moment of doubt in your life has led you to this precise point. Tonight is no coincidence. It is the culmination of years of planning, development, and alignment. You may have had difficulties that caused you to question your path, but you are now at the ideal time to accept all that has been planned for you. Could you sense it? The next change in your life is no coincidence. You're here because now is your moment. This is the moment you've been planning for. Whether you recognize it or not, this is your opportunity. The trick is to remain ready. Similar to the tale of the 10 in Matthew 25, 5 were prudent and kept oil in their lamps while the others were unprepared. When the bridegroom arrived, only those who were prepared joined the feast. The same idea applies to you tonight. Those who are ready will get the plenty and benefits reserved for them. You've been on this trip for a reason, and tonight is the prize for your persistence. Your preparation will decide the size of what you can receive if you remain present and alert. Recognize that this moment has been planned particularly for you. The doors of opportunity are opening in front of you. The universe has already coordinated the appropriate resources, people, and timing. All you have to do now is take a step forward in trust and accept what is ahead. Do you believe that everything you've been through has led you to this precise moment? Do you think the cosmos has prepared you for this breakthrough? With a heart full of faith and confidence in God, you will walk through the doors that open for you tonight. You are on the verge of making a significant breakthrough. This is not a passive waiting game. This is an active moment. The Israelites were standing at the Jordan River's brink. They had to get in before the water divided. Joshua 3:15-17. God had already prepared the path, but they needed to take action now. You must do the same. Step ahead with trust and claim the desires that have been offered to you. Do not pass up this opportunity. Step into the riches that awaits you. Your breakthrough is here. You've worked hard, persevered, and stayed loyal. Now is the moment to witness the results of your efforts. Your breakthrough is only one step away. Whether it's a new opportunity, a professional transition, a relationship makeover, or a mental adjustment. Tonight, everything will change. The change you've been waiting for is here. Are you prepared to welcome it? You are being given the opportunity to design the life you have always desired. Do not let fear or uncertainty keep you back. Take control of your life and make your aspirations a reality. This is the moment you have been waiting for. If you've ever had a gut feeling that something major was about to happen, this is the night. It will bear fruit. You may now claim the breakthrough for which you have prayed. Believe in the process. Trust in God. Believe in yourself. The cosmos is on your side, and your aspirations are closer than you realize. Remember, Philippians 1 verse 6 reminds us that he who began a good work in you will see it through to completion until the day of Christ. Jesus, you've come this far because of what God is doing in you, and tonight is part of the divine plan. Will you walk forth in faith and embrace the future that awaits you? The breakthrough is here, and it is yours to claim. You are hearing this message because you are destined for greatness. Are you feeling it? This moment is not a coincidence. It's beautifully timed. You've been picked for this exact time, this metamorphosis, and the life you're about to start. The fact that you're reading these words suggests you're ready to realize your full potential. Can you feel the shift in your spirit? You're not here by chance. You are here because you are meant to experience the riches and benefits that are going to occur in your life. This message is more than simply another piece of advice. It's a heavenly confirmation. God is informing you that you have been selected for this time of transformation. It is His confirmation that everything in your life, every obstacle, lesson, every moment of progress has led you to this point. Consider the narrative of Esther in the Bible. She was stationed in the palace for this specific occasion. Esther 414. Just as God placed her in her destiny, He has positioned you in this time of transition. This is your time. Your expertise, experiences, and strength have all helped prepare you for this breakthrough. The obstacles you encountered, the uncertainties you overcame, and the lessons you gained were all part of the preparation. It's your turn to shine. You are prepared to welcome the shift that is about to occur in your life. You have been chosen, and now it's time to move into your actual power and accept the blessings that God and the cosmos have prepared for you. Tonight is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Do not let it slide past your fingers. Do you recognize the gravity of this situation? As the hours pass, remember that this moment is unlike any other. You have the opportunity to change your life in ways you could only imagine. However, metamorphosis is not accidental. It happens when we decide to take action. They had to take a step of faith, just as Joshua did while leading the Israelites into the Promised Land, even when the way seems dubious. Joshua 3:15-17. You too must take the initial step. Now is the moment to act. Do not let fear or uncertainty keep you from taking full advantage of this heavenly chance. Tonight is your time to match your ideas, actions, and energies with the life you want to create. Now is the time to completely embrace your potential and enter into the riches that God has planned for you. Are you prepared to claim it? As stated in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know what plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans that will prosper you rather than harm you. Plans for giving you hope and a future." God has plans for you, and tonight, He is prepared to meet you in this time of transition. Will you be ready to walk into it? Don't let the night go by with doubt. This is the time to seize the chance that will transform your life forever. Will you take that step? The cosmos is aligning with you, as well as faith and bravery. You have the ability to build the life of your dreams. Do not wait any longer. Tonight is your chance to fulfill your destiny. Accept it with open arms and a heart full of trust. Tonight, God's love is flooding into your life in ways you've never felt before. Could you sense it? It is not only about gaining monetary blessings. It is about something far deeper, something spiritual. God's love is infinite and all-encompassing. And tonight, it will wash over you like water, flooding every part of your body. You anoint my head with oil, just as the psalmist proclaimed in Psalm 23, verse 5. My cup overflows tonight. God's love will flood into your life, anointing and filling you with his heavenly presence. It's an irresistible love, a love that will alter you from the inside out. This love is the basis of your change, the driving factor behind your success. As you get the heavenly love, recognize that it will enable you to materialize the aspirations of your heart. It will cure the wounds you have, restore lost hope, and help you on your next steps. Consider the incident of the lady who touched Jesus' clothing in Mark 5:34. She believed in the power of one touch, and her faith cured her. You, too, are going to feel the same transformational touch. The touch of God's love, the imprint of your personal religion. The time has come for your metamorphosis. Jesus told her daughter, "Your faith has healed. You leave in peace, free of your sorrow." Just like Jesus' love healed and restored her today, his love may heal and transform you. Could you sense it? His love has reached out to you, prepared to heal you, ready to set you free. God's love is the greatest present someone could possibly get. And tonight, it will illuminate your path forward. This shift is not just about outward blessings. It's about developing a strong spiritual connection that will power the next stage of your journey. When you open your heart to this love, you enter into a deeper relationship with God, empowering you to create the life you've always desired. God's love is not simply something you get. It transforms, strengthens, and drives you toward your divine mission. Open your heart to receive this love. Allow it to fill you entirely, until there is no more place for fear, doubt, or uncertainty. As John 4:18 tells us, there is no fear in love, yet perfect love drives away fear. This love is the remedy for everything that has held you back. It will give you the courage to go forward, the ability to overcome difficulties, and the clarity to see the way forward. From this position of profound connection, you'll be able to realize your goals and live the life you've always wanted. You're ready for the abundance, healing, and transformation that God has planned for you tonight. God's love invites you to realize your full potential, to connect your heart with his desire, and to gain the strength to live the life you were created for. Will you be receptive to this changing love? You can have the life you've always wanted, and it begins with accepting God's limitless, overwhelming love. Remember that this metamorphosis is a gift divinely designed for you. Can you feel the weight of this blessing? Accept it with appreciation and openness. God is entrusting you with a spiritual talent to guide you through the next adjustments. The road ahead may not always be easy, and there may be obstacles along the way, but the benefits will far exceed the difficulties. God has meticulously prepared you for this time, and it is now up to you to accept, embrace, and allow this divine metamorphosis to lead you forward. In 2 Corinthians 9:15, it states, "Thank you, God, for this incredible gift. The metamorphosis you are experiencing is a gift from God, and it is yours to accept. Prepare for the changes that are coming. You will be asked to leave your comfort zone, trust in the process, and accept new prospects. It may seem daunting, but know this. The transition you're going to go through is a reflection of your development, faith, and commitment to advance." In Matthew 14:29, Peter climbed out of the boat to walk toward Jesus, and you're also being urged to step into the with trust. Will you trust God's plan and go out knowing he'll catch you? Tonight is only the beginning. It's the beginning of something great, bigger than you could have dreamed. Trust the process and accept the heavenly gift that is unfolding before you. The trip ahead may demand patience and fortitude, but keep in mind that God has already planned the path you will take, and you're ready for this moment. Philippians 1 verse 6 encourages us, "Be confident that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." God has begun something magnificent in you, and tonight marks the start of its completion. This is your time for transformation, your spiritual breakthrough. Embrace it. Step forth with trust, knowing that everything is working together for your benefit. Tonight represents a watershed moment, a moment when the world around you starts to change. As you embrace your actual power, society will take note. Friends, relatives, and acquaintances will begin to perceive you in a completely new way. Your development, strength, and unshakable faith will show through, and immediately, people will see your value. It's as if the veil has been lifted, revealing the great person you've always been. The metamorphosis you're going through will not only affect you inwardly, but will also be obvious to everyone around you. People will notice a difference in your energy, confidence, and aura. Are you prepared for that? Will you allow your light to shine so brilliantly that people can't help but notice God's power working through you? People who previously neglected you will suddenly admire you greatly. Those who formerly questioned your ability will be amazed by the transformation that has occurred. Respect will return to your life in an unexpected and empowering way. This acknowledgement is not about vanity. It's about letting God's glory shine through your life. As the 1 Peter tells 9, "But you're the chosen ones, a royal priesthood and a sacred people." God's distinctive treasure is that you may proclaim the praises of him who called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light. You are entering the light of your true calling, and the world will begin to see your worth and significance. This is more than simply recognition. This is a spiritual acknowledgement of your metamorphosis, a statement that you have passed through the fire and emerged polished. Tonight marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Accept it with open arms, knowing that the transformation ahead will not only benefit you, but also others around you. You were picked. You're ready. This is your moment. Will you walk courageously into the destiny God has planned for you? The world is about to witness the strength and elegance that you possess inside you as you go through this metamorphosis. The energy you exude will capture the attention and support of everyone around you, including society. Your friends and relatives will recognize the significance of your trip and the strength of your presence. You will no longer be looking for validation. It will be given to you freely and effortlessly. This adjustment in perspective is more than simply surface approbation. It is about a profound spiritual realization of your development. People will begin to see your mission as well as your ability. The ability to manifest will inspire others, and you will see that your connections, friendships, and family become more supportive than ever. The recognition you deserve is on its way, and it will be overwhelming in the nicest way. As you accept this newfound respect, remember that it is a reflection of your inner power and spiritual development. This is when your spiritual focus sharpens, and the almighty force of manifestation comes into your life. What you previously considered inconceivable is now within grasp, and you'll be surprised at how fast the universe starts to align with your wishes. Stay ready. This is only the start of a deep and transforming journey. Every person's life comes to a point where they reach a degree of spiritual growth that the rest of the world cannot ignore. Tonight is the moment for you to accept God's beautiful gift. Your progress will be evident, and you will experience a wave of appreciation and acknowledgement that will astound you. Everyone around you, including friends, family, and co-workers, will immediately appreciate the depth of your spiritual power. This newfound respect will not be ephemeral. It will be sustained, expanded, and strengthened. People will regard you differently over time, with deference that reflects your spiritual growth. It's as if the energy around you has altered, making it hard for people to ignore the tremendous force you've become. You'll notice that your influence grows, and you no longer need to compete for attention or favor. The universe will operate through you, enhancing your voice and presence. This change will provide you with the possibilities, partnerships, and support you have always sought. The respect you receive will open doors and pave the route for your future development. Your spiritual path is now exposed to the entire world, and it will only serve to inspire and encourage others. Remember that this regard reflects your dedication to your mission when you get this accolade. Know that it demonstrates the divine love and power that flows through you. Your path is far from done, but this acknowledgement is the universe's way of acknowledging your perseverance, patience, and faith. You're on the edge of something absolutely amazing. Embrace it. Tonight, a profound transition is taking place. God is giving you the remarkable capacity to actualize your greatest wishes. Whether you desire financial riches, improved health, the love you deserve, or a life of achievement, what previously seemed unattainable is now within your reach. This miraculous gift will help you to live the life of your dreams. Everything begins with the power of your ideas and words. The cosmos is always responding to the energy you emit. And tonight, your ideas and words are more powerful than ever before. This is not simply hoping for something to happen. It is about connecting your intellect, energy, and faith to the abundant flow of the divine. Every word you say and every notion you entertain will now have the ability to influence your reality. Have you ever pondered how some individuals appear to simply attain their goals while others struggle indefinitely? The capacity to align with the divine flow is frequently what distinguishes them, trusting the process and voicing their desires into being. In Matthew 21:22, Jesus said, "If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer." This promise is more than a wish. This is a call action. Manifestation is the active engagement with God's power that shapes your life via faith and belief. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find your aspirations fulfilled. Perhaps a new career, an unexpected cash windfall, or the restoration of your health. Whatever that may be, it will be the direct outcome of your faith and the power of manifestation that God has bestowed upon you. However, it does not come to an end. This heavenly power of manifestation is a gift that may alter all aspects of your existence. Tonight, your spiritual attention is heightened, helping you to manifest more clearly and precisely. The cosmos is responding to your energy, and everything you've ever desired is closer than you think. What if tonight was the beginning of the most significant transformation in your life? What if your confidence in God's promises had the power to alter your life? Consider Elon Musk, whose ambition for space travel was unattainable just a few years ago, yet he overcame adversity with tenacity, confidence, and unflinching faith. He turned his aspirations into reality. Your potential is equally infinite, and this is the night for you to tap into that divine force. Speak your goals into existence, trust the process, and watch as the seemingly impossible becomes a reality. The ability to materialize is now yours. Use it carefully and accept the life God has planned for you as you receive this spiritual gift tonight. Remember that abundance does not merely refer to monetary prosperity. Yes, financial success is part of it. However, this gift will result in a total shift in all aspects of your life. Your partnerships will strengthen. Your career will prosper. Your health will be restored. Abundance flowed like a river, touching every aspect of your life and providing calm and joy. In the Bible, God promises to provide all of our wants according to his glory. Philippians 4:19. This pledge is not limited to physical or financial requirements. It includes all aspects of your existence. God's love will wash away any worries, anxieties, and emotions of shortage, giving you the confidence to get all you've been hoping for. Do you feel you deserve such abundance? Do you believe God is prepared to lift you to new heights? Consider the example of Oprah Winfrey, who survived a terrible background to become one of the world's most important persons. Her confidence in herself, trust in the process, and capacity to materialize success all align with God's desire. You, like Oprah, have the power to materialize the life you desire. And tonight marks the start of that process, as this abundant gift enters your life. Remember, it's more than just asking. It's about sincerely believing that you are worthy of receiving God's love and knowing that everything you want is already on the way. Prepare to welcome this gift with open arms. For tonight is the start of your trip into a life of endless possibilities. This celestial recompense that is coming to you tonight is more than simply material goods. It reflects God's love for you, a love that will work wonders in your life, changing your circumstances and aligning everything for your ultimate good. You are being rewarded for your patience, persistence, and steadfast faith. God is rewarding you with both worldly abundance and spiritual fulfillment, guiding you to a life of peace and purpose. In Romans 8:28, it is written, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him and have been called to His purpose. This divine love will allow you to create your heart's wishes in ways that will amaze you, whether they be for riches, health, or peace of mind. God's love will work miraculously to bring these things into your life. Your previous challenges no longer define you. God wants to catapult you into the life you were always destined to live. You are not restricted by your surroundings or history. This divine love will lift you. As you offer yourself to this love, you will get healing, development, and all you need. Understand that this is an indication of your spiritual enlightenment. You will be invited to come into your power, accomplish your destiny, and accept the bountiful future that awaits you. The love you get tonight will lead you to a life of endless possibilities. The moment for your breakthrough has come, and it is full of God's love and kindness. Tonight, a tremendous transformation is occurring. You are entering into a strong alignment with the cosmos, which will permanently alter the trajectory of your life. The law of attraction is at its pinnacle, and the world is ready to offer all you've been asking for as you enjoy this glorious moment. You will begin to understand the profound fact that the energy you send out into the world is inextricably linked to what you receive in this moment. God's love is flowing toward you, acting as a catalyst for manifestation. This isn't a transient moment. It's a wonderful opportunity to create the life you've always wanted. You create what you think about. This is the law of attraction. And tonight, your thoughts will function as a magnet, attracting all you desire, whether it be riches, health, or a life of purpose and satisfaction. God's energy is interacting with yours, and when you concentrate on your most profound goals, the universe will answer with wealth. Imagine waking up tomorrow to watch the realization of your desires unfold before you. This is not simply a fantasy. This is the power of manifestation and the law of attraction, working in tandem, creating your reality. In the Bible, James 1 verse 6 informs us of this. But when you ask, you must trust rather than question, because those who question are like sea waves pushed and tossed by the wind. Tonight, you are urged to believe in the spiritual force that works through you. Your ideas are not just transitory. They are the driving force behind your change, aligning your energy with the riches of the cosmos. You will begin to see the manifestation of your aspirations, and your fantasies will become reality. And the universe is now working in your favor, delivering everything you need to live the life you've always desired. The moment to materialize is now. Have you ever pondered how certain people appear to attract success so easily? It isn't magic. It's about connecting with the heavenly spirit that surrounds them. Consider Steve Harvey, who struggled and was rejected for years before making it big. His faith, tenacity, and trust in his mission enabled the law of attraction to operate in his favor, resulting in success much beyond his wildest expectations. Exactly like him, you, too, are entering a season of divine manifestation in which everything you've ever desired begins to come true. Trust in the process. Stay focused on your desires and let the universe bring them to you. The ability to materialize is now yours. Use it wisely and enjoy the wonderful life you deserve tonight. You're not just aligning with the cosmos, but also realizing your entire value. For far too long, you may have felt forgotten or undervalued, but this is changing. God's holy energy surrounds you, and when you accept your genuine self, the world will finally appreciate the worth you've always knew you had. This recognition isn't transitory. It represents the start of something fresh and permanent. As your spiritual awareness grows, others will notice the energy you emanate. Your friends, family, and coworkers will begin to show you the respect and affection you have always earned. They will notice a difference in your energy, and as you continue to pursue your divine mission, your impact will grow. The respect and recognition you've always desired will now flow to you naturally and easily. But this acknowledgement is more than simply how people perceive you. It's about your current perspective. The divine love pouring towards you will give you the strength to declare your value and stand firm in your truth. In the book of Proverbs, we're reminded in 31:25, she is dressed with strength and dignity. She can chuckle at the days ahead. This is the power and dignity you're expected to embody. The world sees you as a force to be reckoned with. And when you accept your power, the world will follow suit. You are ready to realize your full potential as you accept your divine mission. The world is ready for you, and you are prepared for it. And although the world sees your worth, keep in mind that God has always recognized you as valuable. Similar to the narrative of David, who was crowned king while yet a young shepherd kid. Your notoriety is not just a result of others' opinions. It is anchored in the divine calling on your life when you accept this revelation. Understand that you are entering a new season in which your impact will increase enormously. There may have been instances when you felt that the parts of your life weren't fitting into place, when everything appeared disorganized or unsure. But tonight, you'll see that everything is going just as it should. Divine timing is at work, and the cosmos is lining up in your favor. Everything you've desired in your heart is no longer a faraway fantasy. It's becoming your reality. Challenges, delays, and uncertainty. You are all part of this huge divine scheme. Tonight, you'll realize how every moment, choice, and action you've done has led you to this point. The timing is ideal, and God's love is the driving force behind this heavenly union. As Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 states, there's a time and season for everything under the skies. This is your time. Every delay and hardship has helped you prepare for this time. The universe is giving you the go-ahead, and the riches, success, and health you've been manifesting are now within reach as you move on with your manifestation. Understand that this is the time you've been waiting for. Consider Albert Einstein, who spent years developing the theory of relativity despite difficulties and skepticism. But when the time was perfect, his findings transformed the globe. Your heavenly timing is now. Every step you've taken has led you to this point of breakthrough. Trust that everything is working out for your best interests, and understand that tonight is the start of everything fitting into place. The universe has heard your prayers, and everything is coming together perfectly for you as you accept this divine moment. Understand that this isn't a coincidence. It's a wonderful arrangement. Trust the process and take courageous steps into the bountiful future that awaits you. The moment has come for your breakthrough, and God's love, knowledge, and direction will take you to places you never imagined possible. Tonight is a heavenly wake-up call, an opportunity to awaken to the great power and purpose that God has placed inside you. He is urging you to walk into your greatness and accept the unique calling that has been placed before you. As this tremendous message comes to a conclusion, remember that tonight might be the pivotal moment you've been waiting for. This is more than simply another moment. It might be your final chance to take that important step toward completing God's divine plan for your life. The path ahead may appear unknown, but tonight God is providing you with the clarity and strength you need to confidently pursue what He has called you to do. Stay vigilant and prepare for the final step toward your calling. It could be closer than you realize. In these moments of uncertainty, your steadfast faith in God will allow you to continue forward with confidence. Remember, God has selected you for something far better than you could have imagined. What appears to be an insurmountable task is actually the beginning of a magnificent adventure that only you are meant to take. This is your path, and God has given you all you need to succeed. Are you prepared to take the first step toward your divine purpose? In Jeremiah 29:11, God promises us, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for good, not for harm, to provide you a future and hope." This pledge is not only for others. This is for you. God's intentions for you are positive, full of hope and purpose. Trust that the route He has paved for you will lead to greatness, even if you don't yet see the big picture. When confronted with a task, it is simple to question oneself. Consider Moses, who hesitated when God asked him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. He questioned his own talents, yet God enabled him to do what was impossible. If God could use Moses, He can surely use you to do great things. The world is waiting for you to embrace your greatness. So, are you prepared to move forward in trust, knowing that God's plan for you is already in motion? As we near the finish of this amazing message, allow me to remind you of something absolutely great. You are God's chosen one, and His triumph is already guaranteed for you. Every struggle, suffering, and conflict you've experienced has already been met with God's boundless power. Through His love, He has paid the ultimate price for your liberty and triumph. And there is no force on earth or in the spiritual realm that can take that away. Your triumph has already been written in the skies and sealed by God Himself. All you have to do is walk in triumph, certain that His promises are true and His intentions for you are good. When we encounter challenging situations, it's natural to feel overwhelmed and wonder if we're really winning. But remember this: God has already pronounced you triumphant. He has gone before you, preparing the path for His supernatural protection to surround you. His supply is limitless, and His purpose for your life is unwavering. You don't have to struggle for this triumph, since God has already paid it in full. All He requires is that you trust, believe, and walk ahead in faith, knowing the war is already won. If you feel inspired and lifted up by this message, please consider showing your support by making a fantastic gift. Thanks. Your gifts enable us to continue delivering God's Word and His tremendous message of hope, love, and triumph. Whether you decide to give or not, we want you to know how much we appreciate you. Your presence, prayers, and support are worth more than words can convey. If you are motivated by today's message, I encourage you to take action. I like this video. Share it with someone who needs to hear these words of encouragement. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an encouraging message. Your feedback is always appreciated, and I encourage you to express your views or prayer requests below. We can work together to create a community of Christians who walk in triumph. May God's peace permeate your heart and His blessings continue to pour in your life. You're not simply surviving, you're prospering. You are God's chosen one, and your triumph has already been fully paid for. Walk securely in that fact, and God will reward you abundantly today and always.